Thank you very much to Ty for welcoming me this evening. And I'm going to be speaking on a very simple topic, coping with change. All of us deal with change, and the pain caused by change is sometimes extremely difficult to handle. We deal with change by increasing our power of will, and we increase the power of our will by increasing our discrimination and determination. When I was studying in college, one of my close friends, he tried to commit suicide. I was extremely shocked, but when I went, I found that he survived this attack. He survived this suicide attempt. And then I asked him, "You've always been doing very well in your education. Why did you try to commit suicide?" And he said, "In every exam, I've been always getting the gold medal. In this particular exam, I got the silver medal. I could not handle this change." And then in the same exam, I had 4 or 5 of my other friends who had failed in 3 or 4 subjects, and they were moving around the campus peacefully and blissfully as if nothing happened. And I got bewildered. I asked them, "Are you have failed in 3, 4 subjects. You should be in anxiety, but you are moving around peacefully. What is this secret?" And they said, "Our formula in life is very simple. कॉलेज में घुसना अपना काम है, कॉलेज से निकालना कॉलेज का काम है." So I realized that in our education system, we are being taught skills, but we need to be also taught a very important component, and that is will. And if we do not commit to something, we will be distracted by everything. Forgiveness is to give up hope of a better past. And that's something extremely important. Microsoft did a study between 2012 and 2017 and came to the conclusion that the human attention span has come down from 12 seconds to 8 seconds. Today, we have almost 2.6 billion people across the world struggling with addiction to alcohol, 1.3 billion people struggling with addiction to smoking. And one of the biggest challenges we have is how to help people gain more control over themselves. I was giving a lecture at Yaravada jail many years ago. They were a group of 500 prisoners. I like jail programs. You know why? Because audience is guaranteed. And then as I gave my talk, one of the prisoners raised his hand and said, "I have a question." I said, "Please ask." He said, "I want to come on the stage and ask the question." I asked the assistant commissioner of police who was with me, "Who's this?" And he said, "He has committed 12 murders. I said, "Am I going to be 13th? Why does he want to come on the stage?" He said, "No problem, let him come." He came on the stage, asked this question. Everybody clapped loudly because all of the prisoners felt, "Hamare beech mein bhi koi pandit hai." And then after that, I asked him, "How come at such a young age you became filled with such criminal mentality?" And he said, "When I'm overwhelmed with anger, I cannot control myself. And it becomes a blind spot because of which I became a criminal. But the good news is in the jail, I got an opportunity to perform some task. And the task they have given is to translate books into the Braille language for the blind. And believe it or not, I am now translating the Bhagavad Gita in Braille language, because of which now I am experiencing some transformation." So actually, King Ashoka, when he conquered over Kalinga, he was standing on top of a mountain. He was witnessing the glory of his destruction. And from the corner of his eye, Ashoka saw one very innocent person carrying a pitcher of water. And he was trying to see who is still alive amongst all of them who have been killed, and he was giving them water and reviving them. When Ashoka saw this scene, he started comparing that I am here trying to take away people's lives, and I think that is my success. Here is this person who's trying to give life to others. He was so transformed, and he approached him and he said, "I want to follow the same philosophy which you are trying to follow." And that's how Ashoka's heart got transformed. So dear friends, it is very important to realize that the value of what we drive is not as important as the values which drive us. And that is something which has always been part of our education system, because education comes from the Latin word educare, which means to bring that which is within us. And today, we have in India 27 crore students in the first to 12th standard. But many of you may not be aware that between first to 12th standard, there is a 88% dropout rate, and only 12% of the students who enter the first standard actually enter into college. And so it is very important for us to have an inclusive system in education so that we can create a holistic growth for people. And that's why on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the super skilled Arjuna, the super successful Arjuna who had never lost in life, was suddenly confused when he saw some circumstances change, that instead of enemy Duryodhan, his own grandfather Bhishma and teacher Drona were in front of him. That change in circumstances confused Arjuna. And therefore, Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita to help Arjuna, not with skill, but with the will. Because Arjuna knew how to fight, but suddenly when he saw Drona and Bhishma, he forgot, why should I fight? And therefore, dear friends, however much education we may have, all of us need this knowledge by which we always are able to understand the purpose why we are doing something. I was distributing Gita in the local trains in Mumbai. One gentleman looked at me and said, "Is this Gita for free?" I said, "No, Gita is for 70 rupees. He looked at me and said, "Arey, Krishna ne Arjun ko Gita free mein sunai. Why you are charging 70 rupees?" So I said, "Sir, कृष्ण ने गीता को अर्जुन कुरुक्षेत्र में सुनाई, ये बंबई है, 70 रुपीज ट्रांसपोर्ट चार्ज है." So we should realize that we need support in a way by which we can make our will strong, and that is something which all of us are here to absorb in terms of holistic education. Second, apart from the fact that discrimination means to stay away from that which is harmful and understand what is beneficial, the second element of discrimination which is crucial is to know the difference between what is our short-term benefit and what is of our long-term benefit. Because as it is said, even a go-getter needs to know where to go and what to get. And that's extremely important. And therefore, we find that there is someone like Duryodhan, which means one who's always fighting for a wrong cause, and Duryodhan was always fighting for the cause of protecting his ego. And he was such an addict of his ego that even in summer season, in the peak summer in Delhi, Hastinapur, he would not allow anyone to carry an umbrella over him. Why? How can anyone be above me, including umbrella? That was the level of his addiction. And therefore, one person's ego out of control resulted in the destruction of 64 crore soldiers in 18 days' time. No pandemic can come close to this. Therefore, comparing, complaining, criticizing are the three cancers of the mind, and we should realize what exactly is of benefit to us in the short term and in the long term. Today, 300 million people across the world experiencing stress symptoms. Worry is the loans which we have taken. Worry is the anxiety we are carrying for the loans which we have not even taken. And therefore, worry is like a rocking chair, and all of us are affected by these anxiety symptoms. And dear friends, one of the biggest challenges we are facing in society is comparison. And one of my friends went to a conference. He met somebody, he gave him a business card, and in the business card name was there. Below the name, his educational qualification was written. And the educational qualification said PhD BF. So when he saw this, he said, "What is the meaning of PhD BF?" He said, "Oh, this means PhD but fail." I said, "Really? This is a very strange qualification. I never heard anything like this." He said, "What to do? Some of my family members wanted me to do PhD because someone else was doing PhD in my family and all that. Because of that comparison, because of that peer pressure, I took to this." And then he said, "You know what? To be honest, nobody has ever asked me what is the meaning of BF, Most people think it is a degree beyond PhD. You are the first person who's asking this. So when I joined ISKCON, and in the initial days I was in the kitchen, one of the new people also joined. He was a very powerful person who came from a village background. And then I was put in the kitchen, and he was also sent to assist in the kitchen with me. After 1 week, he started complaining to me. He said, "अरे पता है क्या मैं कौन हूँ? गांव में खड़े होकर जब लेक्चर देता हूँ तो हजारों लोग मेरा लेक्चर सुनते हैं, मुझे यहाँ पर किचन में चपाती बनाने भेज दिया. This is the use of my talent. I have not come here to make chapati. I have come here to become a preacher." So I said, "Why you are telling me? I am also in kitchen only." Now after 1 week again he complained. And then after 3 weeks, he left saying, "I came here to be a leader, not to make chapati." And then 10 years later, I met him at a program. He came running to me and said, "You know what? After I left, after some time I got married. And after marriage, my wife got back pain. Every day at home, I am only making chapati." And then he said, "I thought maybe it was better if I had been a little patient." And so, success does not come overnight, and it takes a lot of patience, resilience, and diligence. And so, we have to tolerate the past, we have to accept the present, and we always have to have hope in the future. Because, dear friends, whatever may happen in our life, the greatest asset all of us have is hope. And TIE, by organizing this conference and connecting us with such powerful personalities who have done so much in life and who are going to be speaking about their life, is giving us the greatest asset in today's evening's function. They are giving you hope. And that is the most wonderful accomplishment which all of us can actually experience. Coming to the second element, apart from discrimination, is determination. Dear friends, determination has two elements. First is we have to accept that which may be painful but which is beneficial. And that is the meaning of determination, because immediately you may think, "Oh, this is very painful." The long hours of practice, the long hours of austerity,